Republicans might be celebrating Donald Trump right now as some kind of Superman who was able to overcome his COVID-19 infection in just really a couple of days. Might be a little premature in their celebrations. And that's actually coming from doctors who spoke to BuzzFeed this week, who warned, to kind of paraphrase, the worst is still probably yet to come for the president. And it's interesting to see them say these things, because this is exactly what I had been saying for several days. And the doctors once again reconfirmed it. And that is what they typically see with coronavirus patients is that they become symptomatic. They go through a few days of that, sometimes 3 or 4 days, up to a week. Then things die down a little bit, which appears to be what has happened with the president right now. The die down can last the same amount of time, 5 days to a week. And then after that, you kind of get what is essentially the second wave of the virus through your system. In most cases, it doesn't happen all the time, but the people who do end up, rather symptomatic, the first go round do typically have the second flare up. Trump was very symptomatic. He had his oxygen levels drop twice and had to receive oxygen twice. That's not a good sign. We all saw the videos of him standing out in front of the White House, wincing. Look at his eyes, not his chest or his mouth. Look at his eyes. You see the pain in his eyes in those videos when he's trying to breathe in. So yeah, the likelihood of him having a second flare-up is tremendous, and that is what these doctors are warning. Because here's what happens in the second flare-up. It's not just that the virus comes back with a vengeance. No. It's that your immune system, which now knows how to fight the virus, your immune system flares up. And that flare-up of your own body trying to fight this thing is what causes very severe respiratory distress and other distresses within the human body. Essentially, your immune system thinks it's Superman. It says, well, we're going scorched earth here, fellas. Let's get this thing out of here because it came back. We know how to defeat it. So every white blood cell I got, let's go. A doctor would probably explain a little more eloquently than that, but that is basically what happens inside your own body. So you're dealing with your body overreacting at that point to try to get rid of this thing. And that is why we see a lot of people, a lot of the reported deaths from this come as a shock to people, come as a shock to their families, because they say, well, he was walking around. They were eating dinner with us last night. They seemed fine. And then they went to bed and never woke up. Read the stories. They're heartbreaking. It's hard to read them. It truly is. But you see that scenario play out so many times, folks. You really and truly do. So again, maybe we should still listen to the medical professionals. Maybe we shouldn't be listening to the guy who's told more than 20,000 lies since becoming president. The guy who downplayed this from the beginning, tried to suppress data, cover up data, change data because it didn't fit his narrative. Maybe we shouldn't take his word for it. And maybe we should listen to the doctors that have been dealing with COVID deaths every day for the last 6 months. I don't know about you, but I think I'm going to listen to the doctors instead of the guy who literally can't stop himself from lying.